Scorpio, what are you saying? We play a little bit. The 72. Princess of the dark world. In order to find a deeper reason to what is going on. Yes, we always have an opposition of ourself, our beautiful self, which is a little bit dark, and perhaps you have attracted one of those into your life already. And what lesson did you learn from that? And when that happens, you might keep attracting dark twin flames or soulmates, because this is reflected in the 7th house. We're also going to have a look at your 7th house, of course. This is my special treatment to you, because this channel consists of Scorpio roots. Now, there is something I want to discuss just a couple of minutes before I move on with the cards and the read, is that there is another Scorpio who's been on the channel for years. And what we have noticed, or what she've noticed and I have noticed, that, okay, I'm pretty new to the game. Not tarot, but on YouTube. There are many now who seem to just buy a deck of cards and they do reads, they get thousands of subscribers, hundreds and thousands of subscribers. And what I noticed, that what she noticed is that they would not only sugarcoat the read, but what disturbed me was that I would find 2 entities last year and they would behave so artificially that it startled me. And I would look at followers. One of them have now over 100,000 followers, and I thought, this is a disgrace to the science alone. Because there's a female also involved. She will out of the blue pull 7 of Swords, and out of the blue, just impulsive, because they're trying to keep up the pace, she would say, "Oh, beautiful," before she catched herself up in it, and she would row your boat. Well, so they speak like they are working for the NBC, like they are programmed. And in the meantime, yeah, I've been traveling a lot. I have not been very good at maintaining my channel, and to this very day I have no clue why some of my videos got like 5k views. Today they are barely noticed. I don't know. Now that it's been a year, one should think I've got better at reading. I don't have the formula. I don't. All I can do is to do what I love to do and keep doing it. And that's that. And of course, if I woke up tomorrow morning and had 100,000 subscribers, I think I would freak out. But a few more wouldn't harm. A few more wouldn't harm. And I think it is sad that there are so many people out there who they don't make faces. Oh, let's do your tarot cards, my beautiful people. Yeah, you are beautiful, but come on. And they always tend to end up in happily ever after. Where's the juice, man? Where's the juice? So what I'm proud of to say is that I've been working within metaphysics for more than 30 years. And so when I read, even though if you don't see me shuffle the cards properly, I don't need to make up a story. And and then you know when there is actually happily after, you'll know that it is the real deal, at least from the perspective of the cards. Okay, so we do have a ghost here today. He would appear while I was doing a Taurus read, and I think I know who it is. It's another Taurus who recently passed away, and he would take his own life. A very beautiful man, but he had a kind of pain that is indescribable, and that is the very sickness that rules the society today, is that we refuse to see each other. And in Norway we still have this Viking culture. Get up, don't be lazy. And sometimes you have, I see it here in India, people who are lying in the middle of the street. They might even be almost dead. People are barely noticing them. This sickness needs to change now. So Scorpio, you have one task when you come down to this dimension, is that you are a warrior. You're a ninja warrior, or a shinobi, or a spy. But you're a warrior. So when you come down to this dimension, you have not necessarily paladin armor, because you can't move so well in paladin armor, but you might have rogue armor. So you're a little bit of a rogue with some certain magical skills, and you have one of the skills are transmutation within alchemy. As because you are a role player character, you are an avatar, and this is a game of life. And the rogues, they would go, they do go close hand battle, but the ninja will not. So you're a little bit a mixture of that, where you might attack from a distance, and nåde, how can I say that in English? Whew. The one who upsets a Scorpio, who is pissed off. Because you sneak in the dark. Your task is to remember who you are and to go in where there is dark. Transmute from the level of the Scorpio into the snake. Transmute from the level of the snake into the eagle. In the eagle state, you will perhaps, some eagles, they are not super spiritual, but they don't waste their time on revenge and negative thoughts. They are very much similar to Leo, actually. They get popular, they are charming, people like them, and when they start working within spirituality and have gone through the dark night of the soul, they turn into phoenixes. From the ashes we rise. Okay, and you might experience in your life small deaths, and then you rise again, and small deaths again, and some worse than others, before you rise again. Now, someone claimed that in this journey there is a twin flame waiting for us. I don't know, but what I have known is that I have met people who are very similar to myself, and so similar that it is creepy. When your mothers have the same name, you know, a specific rare song that you sing together. You know, nobody knows that song but you, and yeah, that partner, that individual too. You wear the same headgear. Of all the headgears in the world you meet, you same bandana, same colors. And the timing, when you accidentally run into each other in a city that is perhaps filled with millions of people, it's strange. So yeah, I've met dark versions of who I would think would lead me into light, who I would think we would fuse our energies together and become stronger. But what happened was that they were more like vampires, and I would be drained and there would be nothing left. So now let's have a look into the dark, and then we will see what's going on in the light. And this is your dark twin flame, Scorpio. So this is also reflecting some darkness in you, which is the 7th house. Interesting. Virgo on the 1st place. So we are looking at Earth, and Venus. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, all the earth signs more or less here, perhaps even Libra. So your dark twin, this could be your dark twin, but yeah, this is the dark twin I'm summoning. So yeah, dear nation, could have a lot of earth, which makes sense because it would be the yin to your yang or a yang to your yin. Taurus energy, Taurus is the shadow of Scorpio, or our opposition in our chart. So this is someone who are practical. They like to be in control. They are obsessed with perhaps washing their hands. They have this washing, you know, they can't handle bacteria. This is someone who they would work perhaps very hard in order to achieve power. They are very strict. They're almost like they talk, when they talk to you, it's like daddy talks to you. They are very sensual. They are very attached to their senses, and you know, they would see a dust particle a mile away, and some of them, you know, depends if it's a woman or a man, but a female, she would for sure have some organizing skills on her brain, like we say, you know, a dust brain, you know, washing and cleaning. And like me, I have Venus in Virgo, so I can't walk one day without having a proper shower, preferably two, and I can't touch toilets. That's like a thing. Virgos have like a thing like that, you know. So when I open the toilet, I open it with my foot, actually. This is a very typical compulsion of the earth. Venus is a lover of beauty, and this person might love beautiful things, perhaps even minerals, you know, they are down to earth for sure, practical, perhaps they love the nature. Now the dark side of this, that is something we should see. They seem to have some air into their chart. They could have Venus in Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. If they have Venus in Libra, they would be very romantic. Clarify the air, please. Earth. air and earth. 6. Clarify. This is someone who are making sure that when they give you money, when they borrow people money, including yourself perhaps, they are making sure that an exact amount is being returned. You know, they are counting even the small digital numbers that have no value, like here in India. Huh? There's a lot of air here, and they would have this frame because they have gold. They have a frame around them. Protect yourself in reverse. You might be unprotected from this individual, and the universe say that you might want to protect yourself from this individual. Right now, this individual is left with 2 choices in love. That is not necessarily 2 choices, but what right now they are thinking is, shall I commit to Scorpio? They're coming out here as the king of coins. And Scorpio on the side, 6 of cups. Shall I commit to Scorpio? And I have a feeling they might be so, I don't know, but I get this feeling they're taking it a little bit for granted that you'd say, yeah. They're coming out as a king. Yeah, no point in saving them maybe. So Taurus energy for sure very strong. So they like food, they like a good massage. This is someone who perhaps enjoy a nice garden. My Venus in Virgo, love these energies. And what I also love is a man that can do all the calculations for me. Yes, my stepdad, he's got moon in Taurus, and he's doing my financial things because he did it. Venus in Aquarius as well. So he dig technology, and he dig writing down numbers for absolutely everything. He's a calculator, and he has this fetish, you know, and then he can control me a little bit also. And I'm feeling, you know, I still have a daddy, I'm still a little girl. So yeah, I think it's a great thing to have someone of authority who can bother dealing with money, because I can barely touch them. Trauma. Okay, let's have a look at your person, Scorpio. So Jupiter in Mars, they seem to have a side to them that is kind of happy-go-lucky. Let's travel a little bit, and they could be very powerful is also what I guess. They might have a boss job. But this is your dark twin, the one that will test you if you are ready for your twin. So the twin flame journey is usually coming when we are finishing our time here on Earth, and so we are supposed to exchange intel, right? At least that is what all the experts says on TV and in the books and such and such. Now it's not like so everyone necessarily have a twin flame, but I don't know personally if I have one, but it certainly feels like I'm going through these tests in my former life. And yes, I have met my dark twin. I have, for sure. Now let's see. Have you met your dark twin, Scorpio? Oh, there you are. Yeah. Cool cards, huh? Spooky. So, this is someone who likes attention. And so you might be some kind of a trophy wife, husband, girlfriend, boyfriend. There must be something about you that is exceptionally attractive for them to accept you as a partner. That's just how it is. Can't deny it, but there must be something about you that is irresistible, because he is the star. He might even be, you know, slightly famous. He's also exceptionally manipulative. Not necessarily while he's speaking, but he can transmute his emotions into making people feel bad about the things they have said or done by using simple techniques as silent treatment, or give you the look, or in general transmitting emotions that will make you do something that you normally wouldn't have done unless this is someone who can manipulate someone else's emotions. They can probably also cry on demand. They are brilliant at acting. They could stand on stage. Oh, you know, the devil. He's not even part of the 72 Princes of Hell, but cool enough, they made 78 cards. Lucifer. Really, dark cards. So, yeah, we think we know what Lucifer is. This is number 78. And Lucifer, meaning the light bearer or light carrier or whatever, who also is connected to Venus, is here portrayed as the devil, and therefore will be Capricorn. Sorry, Caps, but that's you. You're the devil. You're the sexy devil, huh? And so, Venus in Capricorn, this is a very unfortunate placement. Venus in Capricorn is shit. I don't like it, and the books would agree with me, because when Venus in Capricorn goes the way it goes, if the rest of the chart can't balance this out, they would perhaps obsess over expensive things. I only want to wear cashmere. They want to buy things that have an expensive brand. They want to be seen and noticed as someone who are powerful, wealthy. They would perhaps look up to people who have money and power. If it's an elderly woman, she would probably clap hip hooray when the royalty are there, and they would patronize and say the most nasty things about people who are less fortunate. And depending on, you know, I don't know, if they are shopaholics, they could waste all their money on bling and fur coats and all sorts of useless things, just so they can be the star in the game. If they actually are Capricorn, and this one seems to have a little bit more control, they would be a little bit more careful. But this is a snob beyond reason. Have you met them yet, Scorp? The moon. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords on the moon placement. Number 9, they finish the cycle, that's for sure. That is certain. The black sun is here, which is kind of interesting. But this is Sun in Taurus, placed in the moon, or placed on the moon column. That is a very odd combination. Show me the 10 of Swords. How can this be? This is someone who has stopped pursuing you, perhaps? Or they might I get it that I don't... Oh. If they get the chance to pursue someone, they will speak with a forked tongue. And they have no consciousness. 9 of Swords in reversed. They don't care if they hurt someone, as long as they get what they want. This is basically a betrayer. He would betray anyone. If you just pay this person a nice amount of money, they would betray you. Money is power, and that's everything to them. He's probably a Canaanite. Cain, originally from that Phoenician period, meaning banker. Okay. So between the two of you, it's done. It's done. They came out as the Lucifer the star, and they went out the door as the true demonic entity that they are. Probably possessed by. Wouldn't be surprised if it is an actual jinn. Interesting. 4 of Wands. Have you seen such 4 of Wands before? That takes courage. This one is very optimistic regarding you still. They are so full of themselves that they think if they just, you know, of course they are never wrong. It's all on you, right? But this kind of courage, blindfolded, but also showing up as a demonic entity with these horns, because they cannot see, so the reptile would see for them. Jupiter in Aries, that is actually a position I have. Hopefully I don't, you know. Jupiter in Aries is actually, how this affects me is that I have some Aries traits where I would be like, oh yeah, let's do that, you know. Impulsive things with a very light mind that not always are too clever, just without thinking twice, and like happy-go-lucky. So when I do lead group that have a physical activity to it, like when I do Zumba or some other kinds of dance or martial art, I noticed that I have a lot of success when I train other people. I'm a certified trainer, also taekwondo judge, and Zumba instructor, and what do you know, balalaika, balalaika something. So when I gather people and go this path of motion, I have Jupiter here, and it brings me a lot of luck, basically. So me sitting here and reading the tarot, you can ask yourself why I do it. Well, because I'm obsessed. If I really want to make it in the world, I would go the path of Jupiter in Aries, which is to move the body, which is to exercise and get people with me, to dance with me. It's a lot of work. So this could be basically someone who they like to exercise, but that is only so that what drives them when they exercise is that so they can look good. It's not because they can become healthy and live longer. It's because everyone will notice how adorable they are, and I wouldn't be surprised if they ate some steroids now and then, so you know. Usually the emperor is someone who likes to commit, who likes to be the man of men. This one could be, I mean, it could be 40, it's possible, 40 something, and it's possible that is successful in business. But here the dark side is Sun in Aquarius. So in this case, when they are manipulating you, they are pushing you out in the friend zone area. Before, out of the blue, you might just be a friend, or out of the blue they're gone because they prefer to hang out with their friends instead of taking time with you. I'm Aquarian myself. Aquarius, I'm Uranian, more correct, Uranian. I'm a Uranian Scorpio. So I vibe with Aquarius, but there is no sexual attraction. Except for Loki, you know, Marvel Loki. He's kind of hot. But yeah, Scorpio and Aquarius get well along as friends, but this one wouldn't care. They wouldn't ask you first, you know, is it okay that I'm going out with my friends? You would be like, yeah, but we kind of planned this evening for 2 weeks. Oh, okay. That's sad, but we can do it tomorrow. I promise I'll be there. And before you get to explain something, they run out the door, and the things you had to tell them that even was quite important. Because it's your birthday, and it's anniversary, and you're pregnant, etc. La 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 la. So there you are. Stay alone. Of course, they will make sure that you are not getting out with your friends. So somehow they make sure that you will stay home because that's safe, that's for your own good. And they will tell you strictly who you can hang out with and who you cannot hang out with, where to go shopping, where not to go shopping, what headgear to wear, what music to listen to. You're a possession, you're a furniture. My first favorite cards, of course. it's almost so we have to forgive him, isn't it? Secrets, secrets, secrets. Disguised as a raven. What do you know? Moon in Cancer. So secrets, 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 secrets. They can easily sense that you are hiding something. Scorpio, of course you're hiding something. That's your job. You can't tell them that you're really an admiral from out of space and you control 17,000 space fleets. And you are here to do some engineering work so the vibrations can rise. You can't tell them that. What will happen? Or that you secretly think that Jason Momoa is kind of sexy. You can't say that. Or that you secretly have packed your bags and are on your way to another country, far away from them. I don't think you can tell them that either. Been there, done that. So please comment below. It was an interesting read. Now we are going to have a look at your light flame, if there is, if you have any moments. Or it could be simply a soulmate, someone, maybe there is one person on earth that you might click with and that you in 50 years are still hanging out together and you start looking like each other and etc, etc. And where did you go? Where did you go? Okay, okay, whatever. So it does happen that people stay married. Ask my aunt and my uncle, and people remain married and or they love each other for the rest of their life. It happens, but it's quite rare. So let's just say I have Jupiter in Aries, but I'm not the greatest optimist when it comes to relationship with my Capricorn in the 7th house. Pluto right there. No. And in my defense, I have good reasons. So what you see, we have empirical data, but what you experience for yourself as well. You too are a computer. It's not easy to calculate. It's easy to calculate when you see someone are clicking. It's sometimes quite easy to see if those two are going to hold on for how long, based on how you know them both or how you say their vibrations. Sometimes you might get surprised. Okay guys, I'm going over to do the happy-go-lucky. You're a light twin flame, if you have one.